Hello everyone, welcome back to our Burton Albion England DNA series. So, we are in definitely a playoff race, maybe a promotion race, outside chance at the title, who knows. It's been pretty sporadic off camera. Now, the reason for that is I've started to play a lot of the young players, because I sort of felt like that, if Alan Harrison and, for example, Justin Parker-Trott has been playing as well for me, if they're going to get better in the next couple of years, if we're going to end up going to the Premier League, they need to play right now. And if that costs us promotion, then they're going to have to play. We need them to play, really, for us to have a chance. So, I think if I was playing for results the whole way through, I think we could be top of the league right now. I generally do. But we've been playing some of the youngsters. What I've sort of settled on, really, is maybe doing that as the first team. So we've got Sam Heller in the first team, along with Aled Harrison. I'm going to leave Justin Parker-Trott out because for him to get a good match rating in the first team, he has to get a goal or an assist. He just can't really compete at the level. So I don't think that's really doing him much good. So I'm going to put him back into the youth team for now. And the next season, he'll probably start as our right wing back ahead of Keller Dunn. But yeah, he's done really well, to be fair to him. I just think that it's better for his development to go back to the youth team. But we'll go through all that in a second. So into today's episode, we are going to have two matches. We're going to play Peterborough and QPR both away from home. We're going to, first of all, though, do an attribute development review. And then we're going to finish off by me coming back for the youth intake reveal. And let's see what we get in the youth intake. So really exciting episode today. Lots of things going on, lots of moving parts. Like we could put ourselves really back into a playoff fight. We could be in a title race. Could be anything in between. And yeah, I'm excited for it. Let's get into the attribute development review first. And let's see how players have been doing over the last 6 months. So starting off then with Aled Harrison, who is our new number one goalkeeper, really. He's looking good, isn't he? Last 6 months, lots of attributes going up. Only 17 years old still as well. I'm really excited about him. He looks like he could be a really, really good goalkeeper. And I think it was the right move to move on and put him in goal now. He does look a little bit calamitous at times in matches. Because I don't know what it quite is. Maybe his positioning was quite poor before. I think it was like 7 when we started or something like that. But yeah, he's slowly improving. Probably needs another couple of years at the championship level to be ready for the Premier League. But he may not get that amount of time anyway. So hopefully keeps improving. So for some of the senior players, I'm just going to skip right past them because players like Hamer, there's just no change whatsoever. There's a few like Green. In fact, I'll show you Hamer as an example. If Hamer's here and that's his if that's the player's profile, I'm just going to skip past them because there's no point really showing you it. I'll just tell you it. So yeah, Hamer's doing nothing, but he's not going backwards, which is good. Yeah, basically the whole back three are exactly the same as Hamer. They've all got green arrows. Nobody's going backwards, but nobody's really improving either. It's basically the same for Keller Dunn, Taylor, and Johnny Smith. Let's have a look at Heller, though, as a new gen. How's he getting on? Nothing's really changed. He has stagnated a little bit. He doesn't play great in matches. I do feel like he's going to end up being a slight disappointment overall, but at least he's a good squad player, and at least he can compete in the first team, right? That was the most important thing, but he doesn't seem to be continuing on as much as I'd like him to have done, but there we are. Joe Powell's still improving quite a bit, which is nice. William's still improving. He's got a big +1 here and there, and he's acceleration's gone up. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty impressive. Kieran Gilligan's still looking pretty good and improving in most areas, which is nice to see. Mitchell King. What a player Mitchell King is. He's been outstanding, by the way. Do you know what? I'm looking at it now. He could be like a top England player. He could get into the England squad in a few years' time. How old is he now? He's only 18 years old. This is quite nice for me personally to see that my sort of England DNA program, my training schedules, etc., has clearly worked for Mitchell King. So when you looked at him at the start, he looked like he could be good, but nothing too special. But if we look at in more time here, let's have a look at that. I mean, look at that. That is outstanding for Mitchell King. He's going to be a brilliant player. And I'm so happy. I'm so happy and proud for that. That's really good to see. It's quite nice. Well done, Mitchell King. And last but not least, John King. So that's John King last 6 months. Nothing really is changing. He seems to be leveling out a little bit in his attributes. If we look at all time, though, yeah, pretty good. Both the King, not really brothers, are they? But the two players named King from the academy, both done very, very well in their careers. Matt Hudson, pretty good improvements from him on his marking, and physically he's improved quite a lot. He could be a really useful side of a back three centre-back, I think, going into next season. So he's done very, very well. Brendan Hughes has done really badly. I mean, he's learning a new position. Maybe that was it, but really disappointing last 6 months for him. Tom Kiernan got a big injury, so that's why his bravery's gone down. He's not really improved, but I think give him another few months. Let's look at the end of the season or the first 2 months of next season. I think we'll see some +1s from Tom Kiernan. He's got one, he's got passing, but he's had a couple of injuries, so let's have a look at actually, what was it? Yeah, he was out for 4 weeks and 2 weeks, pretty close together. And they weren't that close together, but yeah, there you go. And last but not least, Justin Parker-Trott, the absolute hero off camera from the last episode to this one. He's come in, he looks like he's going to be really good. He needs to improve a lot in the different areas. He's still on his youth contract. He's only 16 years old. So like I said, he needs to really get on his full contract, train full-time, play in some games where he can at least, affect it in a positive way. But he's worth £7.8 million, so he's pretty valued by the game or the coaches and the scouting staff, etc. So looking pretty decent there. And that is your attribute sort of update, I guess, on how players have been getting on, the attribute sort of review. Okay, so I'll see you in a few days, in a week's time, for the game against Peterborough. Let's play these two crucial games in the playoff race, and then let's see what we get for our intake this season. So just to make you aware, what I've just done is I thought, okay, why is Mitchell King developed so much better than, let's say, Sam Heller, without the fact they've got different PAs and CAs, that kind of stuff, right? But obviously, Mitchell King was the first player to get mentoring from anybody. So what I've done is I put two more mentoring groups together. One for attackers, so Victor and Joe Powell with John King. And then 8 and 4s, so central midfield players. We've got Kieran Gilligan, Sam Heller, and Terry Taylor, really to try and get Sam Heller. So each of those groups is really targeted to improve one player. But let's see what we can get. I mean, the thing with Mitchell King was that his personality was really poor for low self-belief, and balance was a significant improvement on that. In terms of the 8 and 4s, they're all balanced anyway, so let's see what happens with that. And in terms of the attackers, John King's already really a first-team player, but he's going to get some effect from the group, but not as much as Sam Heller, significant, so that's interesting. But I just thought I'd show you this anyway. I've only just done this right now, so we'll see maybe this time next season how much of an impact that really had. But just thought I'd make you aware anyway of what I'm doing here. Here we go then. The first team is completely fit to play. Every single player is back, including John King, which is nice. He scored quite a few goals off camera, actually, quite recently, which has boosted his goals total and stuff like that. So your team is going to be Harrison in goal with King, Hughes, him across the back, with Smith and Keller wing backs, Lacking, Taylor, Powell in the midfield, and then King and Victor up front. Assistant manager says, nothing to lose, okay. In the pouring rain here, we're playing against Peterborough. We've had an okay season so far. They play out from the back on the right-hand side. Can we get any pressure on here? They stun the ball, they go to the left-hand side. Got a bit of time and space. They go through, crossed it into the box. What a save. It was offside anyway. Corner, Powell whips it in towards the near post, headed away. It's gone back in. Mitchell King has it. Plays it to Hamer. Hamer's got time and space. Takes a touch. Shoots his block. Victor goes up. Headed towards goal. And it's in. It's 1-0 to Burton. Come on, boys. Can you believe we got to the Premier League? How are we going to survive that? Let me know your comments in the comment section, because, obviously, you're going to play to win the games. You're not going to throw the games. That doesn't even come into the question. But, if we went up, I don't know, it's going to be a real tough ask. But then we did think that for the Championship, didn't we? And it turned out right. So, who knows? Corner for Peterborough. Whipped in towards the far post. Actually, one thing I forgot to, as this nearly goes in, what a save. I forgot to tell you, in the in the FA Cup, we did a pretty good job. We beat Liverpool. We beat Liverpool in the FA Cup. I completely forgot to mention that. They did get a red card after 29 minutes, so let's not get too carried away. But we did compete with Liverpool for quite a long time, and we could easily have beaten Sheffield United, I think. In both games against Sheffield United, I played the complete backup team that I could play, so we could have probably gone further, to be honest. I just thought I'd let you know that. Just on the topic of playing against Premier League teams and how it went. Goal kick then, Harrison, out to Mitchell King. Time and space. Plays into Smith. Smith plays it hopefully along the floor to somebody. Tries to force it a bit direct into John King. Comes back in our direction now. They play it in behind. We're going to get to this. Surely Sam Hughes. We do, but we give it straight back. They've got a chance. It's going to be a chance of Peterborough. Is it going to be a goal? Is the only question. It's going to get played into the box now. Nope. Now it will. Oh, it's going to be a shot maybe from distance. What a finish. I mean, I don't blame the goalkeeper, but it's just one of those goals in FM you feel like the top-level goalkeepers wouldn't concede that, but 1-1. Peterborough have a highlight again on the left-hand side. They're going to cut inside yet again. Don't let them shoot again, lads. Come on. Not again, please. Not twice in a row, surely. It's played back. We get any pressure on the ball. We don't. They're going to get across again against us. Here it comes now. We win the ball here. And, lads, come on. A bit more composure, please. John King, luckily, he's going to turn this into something. Oh, he's not. He nearly did. Bless him. He's trying up there on his own. Because what is Victor doing? He doesn't feel like he's pressing today. I don't feel like he's actually engaging them well enough. As they're going behind their end, it's going to be a chance again for Peterborough. They're going to score. They do not. Half-time, it's 1-1. Let's say disappointed. Just brought Sam Heller on for the wing-back and then moved Lacking out to wing-back, and then Sam Heller goes to CDM into the pivot role. As they score a climate goal, that's the kind of goal I mean. you get those odd, like, cheap goals that go against you when you have this goalkeeper in goal. But he's got to play, I think, really. I mean, if it gets to the playoffs, there's a case of just playing Garrett then. But, like, while we're, like, on the road, I feel like if we're going to go up, these players need to get us up. Like, these youngsters that aren't quite ready, in quotes, need to find a way to be good enough for us to succeed. Holla here, Lakin throws into Victor, back into Lakin. We've gone to the attacking version of the same formation. They play it straight to their striker and they get away with it, man. Come on, lads. That is really poor. It's going to be the highlight, isn't it? Oh, no, we get it. There we go. Harrison into Hughes. Play it quicker, please. That is nonsense. That is absolute rubbish. And it's pinged back in our direction. Going to bring it down. Play it to left wing back. Shaughnessy, Christ alive. Lakin pings across the pitch. Oh, this is like league. Wow. Good save, Harrison. That is like League One, poor League One football from us back in our first season. This game's probably ended our... I mean, I don't know. If we go on a winning run, we could probably do it. But I think Ben Garrett has to play for the rest of the season for us to have a chance to go up automatically. As Williams in, he's got to score, surely. Oh, he's offside. And now it finishes 2-1 to Peterborough. We'll say unlucky, lads. Yeah, we're good at home. I think we'll be okay for the playoffs because I think we'll end up winning enough home games for us to stay in the playoffs. But, yeah, that's going to end that game. So I'll see you in a few days for the QPR game. I might play Garrett for this. I might play Garrett in the away games and then Harrison in the home games when he's got slightly less to do. And he can keep his match rating up. And he doesn't have to play as many games then in a row. Maybe we do that. Let's do that. Let's play Garrett in the away games, Harrison in the home games. Start to spread out the workload a little bit amongst the goalkeepers. So I'll see you in a week for this game. Okay, it is incidentally our 200th game in charge of the club as well, which is nice. Now let's finish off this episode with a win, please, lads, against QPR. The same exact team apart from the goalkeeper being changed. Let's see how we do against QPR away. In fact, you know what? Let's play... oh, no, Heller's suspended. I was going to say let's start Heller, but we can't. He's suspended, so... Same team, except for the goalkeeper. Assistant manager says pressure's all on them. I don't think it is, but okay. Sure, there's a highlight for them. They're going to at least start off with the ball. Of course, it could be for anybody once it plays out, but they're going to start off with it in any case. Going behind. Is Ben Garrett going to save us here? Oh, Sam Hughes, what are you doing? Oh, we can't survive in the Premier League with things like that, can we, Sam? Come on. Another highlight. Still only 4 minutes into the game. Victor wins it into Lakin. Lakin plays in behind to John King. It's not going to quite get there. They're going to build their attack now. Can we shift across? Can we shift across? They go in behind and switch it. Woodburn's got it. Going to cut inside. Plays it to back. Oh, they link up so well there. Goes across again. Shot on the volley. It's over the bar. Oh, Mitchell King's injured. That's devastating. Oh, one thing I forgot to bring to you. Reminded me again. Transfers out. I let go both Borthwick Jackson and Callum Hawkins. Basically because we've now got two goalkeepers that I like instead of Hawkins. And we've also got Mika, our third choice Finnish goalkeeper now. So I thought it was a good time to move him on. And Borthwick Jackson, I just never felt like he was playing. I'd rather play the other youngsters anyway if I had to. So forgot to bring to you. That's, yeah, those players are out. So now Shaughnessy will come on here. And that'll be our change for right this second. Right into the box from a throw-in. It's been headed away. Now we're going to get to this. Oh, okay. Hamer's got it. Oh, the centre-back nearly had a goal there. It opened up for him, didn't it? There you go, Long. We should be winning this easy, Sam. Sam. I'm telling you, Sam, we're going to fall out, me and you. We're going to fall out. John King goes up for it. They balls it up at the... Oh, they nearly did. I thought they were going to give it to us. And they might do now. Oh, we nearly got them again. Some risky passes from QPR that nearly worked out well for us. We've got to win that. Oh, it's going to be their highlight. Unfortunate. We nearly had them twice. Can we survive the highlight is the question. Keepers. Oh, my Christ. Wow. Ben Garrett. May as well be playing Harrison in there. 1-0 to QPR. Another highlight here. There's been a lot of highlights in this game. QPR are taking a lot of risks at the back. They're going to give that away eventually. I can just see it coming. They're playing it so close where our players are. Like, they're not playing out well. They're getting away with it, is what I would say. It's so close at the moment. And yet again, here we go. Smith. Oh, come on. They've gone long this time. King's going to get Victor's well offside, but he's not now. Smith, Powell, whip it across goal. Whip it across goal. There it is. Oh, what sort of finish was that? Okay, 1.5 time to QPR. Let's say, show me something else. Highlight here. Garrett plays it to Shaughnessy. Shaughnessy takes some touches, plays it to Lakin, into Smith. He's got options ahead of him. Plays it to John King. John King gives it away, gets it back. Into Taylor. Terry Taylor plays it in a bit too aggressively again. Terry just, let's just chill out. Okay, I've just taken like the more risky passes off of the wing backs and off of the like attacking pivot. So let's see if that makes a change. That's got to be offside, isn't it? Nope. 2-0. Highlight here. Sam Hughes whacks it long in behind. We're going to chase this down and hopefully here they're going to surely give this away. Oh, what the Christ. Are they going to get out of this? Are they? finally managed to win it off them, playing out from the back. Celadon gets it, hits the beans, and it goes wide. Highlight here. Shaughnessy travels with it. You've got to be joking me, Shaughnessy. You've got to... 3-0. Ben Garrett is on a 5 point... What was that, 8 or 6? Didn't even see it at the end. We'll say unlucky. It wasn't really. It was shit. Mitch King's out for 3 to 4 weeks. Ben Garrett finished on a 5.8 after what I said about him playing away from home. Guess what, Ben? You dropped. You dropped. Get out. Sorry, Ben, but it's Aled's time now. Aled needs to get in the first team. I'm just going to stick with Aled now. I've seen enough from Ben there, so he's not really helping us if he goes into the team, so there we are. Okay, I will see you in a few weeks, and whenever the youth intake comes through, we'll bring you back for that, and you can see that with me and get a live reaction. I'll make sure I don't see any of the stars and all that kind of stuff, right? So you'll join me in a few weeks, and we'll see what we get going into next season. My God, we need some first-team players, because if we do get promoted, we need some sort of support. I mean, even next year might be too soon for him, right? So, I don't know. We need something. We need a miracle. Give us a miracle, please, for manager. Okay, off camera, all you missed was a 1-0 victory versus Huddersfield. We got an injury to Aled Harrison, who's going to be out for a few weeks, but he should be good after that. Now it is time for the youth intake. I didn't look at it. I quickly skipped past it when I realised it was there. Let's see this together. The youth intake is going to be... Not sure. Not sure. What do you reckon? Let's start with Brennan. Okay. Absolutely terrible. Not great. Okay, next one, please. I mean, moment of silence, please, for the intake for this year. Moment's passed. I mean, what is that? Sean Rothwell. I mean, I think he's all right. Like, I can develop him into a decent wing back. He could be a good wing back or a 10, maybe a striker, wing back probably. I mean, I don't even know if there's any point in keeping some of these players that are lower down this list. That is incredibly bad. He's not as bad. Like, these players are good enough to maybe be part of, like, a League One team early on, but, like, if we get promoted to the Premier League, they're going to be not much use to us, not in the first couple of years, which is what I was, aimlessly hoping for. I knew it wasn't going to happen, but that it's the hope that kills you, right? That you just think, maybe just this one time we'll get, like, this ready-made winger or this ready-made central field player, something like that, but, I mean, he's all right. Now, Brennan Turan, I mean, like, that's really poor. If we go to a back four, he could be an okay fullback, and that's maybe where we're going to have to start looking at. Yeah, if the next intake is similar to that, it could be a change in formation coming, but for now it's going to stay the same, but that's not a great intake, to be honest. I think last year's was probably better than this year's, despite the fact we got better facilities and staff, so let's request that to get upgraded again. I can't upgrade anything. Great. Okay, wow. There you go then, that was your intake. So going into next season, not the most exciting. What a shame, but... That's going to do it anyway. Next episode, let's see then. I'm going to just go off of what's happening in the next episode. So my provisional plan is to go Barnsley, West Brom, Sheffield United to see what happens. And then we do this next episode after that will be the playoffs and then the end of season review and all that kind of stuff, right? So I'm thinking of doing that. Or I might do one really long episode and maybe do West Brom, Sheffield United, any playoff game, then the end of season review. I'm not too sure yet how I'm going to divvy it up. But I'll see how close it is and how it's looking and that kind of stuff, right? I'll make a judgment call. But at the very least, over the next 2 episodes, you're going to see the end of the season, all the playoffs, if we get there, the excitement of potentially going to the Premier League, and then having the end of season review and all that kind of stuff. I mean, going back a couple of seasons, it's the same sort of situation, isn't it? Where if we were to stay down, it's probably a good thing for us long term. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. I mean, yeah. I don't know what to say to you, to be honest. That intake's not great. The team could have a bad year at any moment in the Championship, let alone the Premier League. So we'll have to see. But that is going to do the episode. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the series, and I'll see you all next time.